Okay, so we're getting back into this. And then one thing I want to do, and then what I'm finding that myself, and it's getting very frustrating because this is telling me is either the equipment or it is the software. But I find myself apologizing again and again because of the sound. My audio just doesn't seem to be coming across or getting into the video, and then so I'm re-listening to the first episode, and I'm like, you can barely hear me, and I'm like, are you kidding me? And then as I look at the meters, I can see it's full, right, to the point where it's like,
oh, God damn it,
it's
my
too
stomach
full.
hurts.
All right, hold on. All right, so we got to talk to Sir Robard.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
Yeah, because we're about to pass out.
I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make horseshoes. I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation.
Did I die? Okay.
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes,
I
yes.
sure am.
Thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Roger that. Filthy boots off. Okay, so first things first, over to the pot. Definitely need to eat. Now we will take some food. Yes, we are dead tired.
How ill-mannered.
Oh, shut up. He told me to take that food. Right? How am I going to lose reputation by taking the food? Was I stealing? Okay. You know what I wish is that I would love one of those lootable crate mods. All these bags and crates all over the place, and there's nothing you can get from them. Look at that. Just nothing. I don't have any lockpicks. Okay. Tiredness. If you are tired, your stamina and eloquence will also gradually decrease. Tiredness. Sleep is the solution. Find an available bed, which you'll recognize. Oh, I guess didn't start reading it soon enough. All right, so we'll close that. There's nothing I can get into. Yeah. So, how do you up? Nope. That is not it. Down. There it is. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to take off that. We'll take off the scarf too. It's all dirty. Definitely the boots. Well, if I just moved over to the clothes. Yep, see? Yeah. There we go. And then let's drink some milk. It's not warm, but it'll do us. And then little veggies. So nourishment is at 57, so maybe we'll have another carrot. There we go. And then some cheese. Okay. Then we're gonna sit. Let's go to our inventory again. You don't have the reading skill needed to read this book. So it's kind of funny. Alright. Might as well just sleep.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
This is a tough one to get back to after playing Dragon Age and Starfield and, you know, the more updated games.
I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a sermon.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
All right, so we need to talk about it.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. A fellow by the name of Kunnish owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunnish had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved, but Kunnish still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalitz. The gate to the castle was open. The bells and horns sounded the alarm, and the villagers ran to the castle to take cover. They were carrying the few possessions they could grab in haste, and I saw the terror in their eyes.
I can't even imagine how awful it must have been.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I wasn't safe yet. The Cumans were going from house to house below the castle, looting and then torching them. They encircled the castle, and it was clear they could spot me at any moment.
May God punish them.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I mean, we whistled to save her. That's
How could
it.
something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep.
Thank you for stopping
I enjoyed our
by.
little talk, Henry.
I enjoyed it too.
Good night, and God bless.
We'll talk
Good
again
night,
soon.
my lady.
Help us, son. Don't be a coward.
I don't think his father would have said it like that. I think that's all just in his head.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Alright, now we gotta get our clothes back on and everything. Did he even note that we took the boots off?
Maybe. Only all they have. My respects to you.
What's going on?
You know what's happening?
No. What about you?
Me? How could I?
I saw you with Sir Robot. Didn't he tell you anything?
No, nothing.
All right, later.
Lord watch over you. And if he's really
Hold on one sec.
Pater noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum, veniat regnum tuum, fiat voluntas tua.
Prepare for the worst. But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
Hey, you...
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Take care.
Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions! Who else, Robert?
Sir Radzig. What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left the storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Valdic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will, and good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times.
Okay, looks like we're stuck here in
Men,
Talbert.
tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice, or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled, and report everything to me at once. Understood?
Hey, dude. Got anything for me? Can I be of help?
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch of the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later. May the Lord watch over you.
Somebody's going to track me down here soon, but let me see what I can do until then. Somebody. Okay. Not sure, I can't remember exactly where you have to be before the guy comes in and says, hey, you don't know what you're doing, do you? Nobody's worried about standing out here with all this metal on, lightning. How's that door closed again? I'm not sure what we're supposed to do right now. Somebody is supposed to find us.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
Okay, and now we can set. We just need to go until the morning. It's on. Oh shoot! Ate too much. That's not good.
God be with you.
And with you. What do you think about the Scallots folk fleeing?
What do you think about the Scallots folk managing to slip away like that?
I can't imagine how they did it. The more I think about it, they was either blessed, or Sigismund's mercenary army ain't up to much. When you're on campaign, you keep watch no matter how much it's pissing down. If any of us make such a cock-up, Sir Robard will flare his skin up our backs.
You only say that because you never saw them attack.
Aye, well, it's a shame your folks couldn't have said that.
Is Sir Robard really that tough?
Tough? Aye. But he's fair. He's a veteran of many a campaign, so he knows warcraft.
I believe it.
Alright, talk to you later, bro.
What the?
Where's everybody going?
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick!
I'm going.
Go!
I'm
Go!
going. This is like deja vu.
Sweet Jesus. We'll come hit them like scallops.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scarlet and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Ratzik Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Ratzik Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Attack.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
All right, so we got to bury our Loved Ones and Scallots. We got to talk to Sir Robard. That one will happen before the other one.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Hey, so why did Sigismund raid Scallots?
Why did Sigismund burn down Scallots and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
What do you know about those Cumans?
Where did these Cumans come from anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
It sure is. What was Sigismund after?
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Kuttenberg? Well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
For the loot.
So he could loot it?
Correct. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favored it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed two birds with one stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Alright, well I gotta get the Scallots.
So Robard, I need to get to Scallots.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
If you were in my shoes, you'd do the same.
So Robard, my parents died there. I can't leave them to be eaten by dogs. What would you do in my place?
Sorry, lad, but I won't take orders. You'll have to wait until everything settles down, and maybe your lord will change his mind.
Alright, we'll find another way. Dude, I like that outfit, man. You willing to share?
At the edge of Scallots Woods.
Mary, Mother of God, preserve us.
Well, my carrots and radishes are coming along nicely. My words.
Heaven forbid.
Is there a merchant around here? You look kind of creepy just standing here all by yourself, bro. This guy, trader.
Good health to you.
Good health to you too.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
I got some coin, but if you'll buy some stuffs off me. Let's see, hold on. I think he's... I didn't want to sell that. God dang it. Alright, let's go to basket. Can I get the basket? Nope. Check basket. Take that off of there. Alright, go back to selling. Alright, so she don't need that guy right there. Keep doing that. We'll see if he'll buy that stuff, right? Okay. Gotta hit the right. Alright, so all this stuff that's going bad, might as well just get rid of. The dried fruit, we can hold on to. The cheese. They need a... Hopefully in the one that's coming up, they'll have a sell all button. Okay, well, luckily water doesn't really go bad anytime. So smoked sausage. That's not how many we have, I don't think. Alright, that. Okay. Okay, so he's got 10k, so I got plenty. So what can we buy off of him? I need these. Let's try 3. Okay. Let's try all 4 of those. I don't have money for a treasure map right now. And who knows, we might luckily just come across that treasure anyway. Okay. Alright. We'll check the basket. We'll see. Let's close the deal. And he bought it. He bought everything. Yeah. Alright. It's not a wash bucket. We need a wash bucket. Sir Divish?
Yeah.
See if we can just... No! God, this is not supposed to be the way. This is not the way. Okay. I hate this thing. This is the most god-awful and for some reason I can't get it to work. See, they didn't even make it so that it... I'm trying to get it to move. But it won't keep going. Because... Come on. Okay, 2 things. 1, let's go to the gate.
My respects to you.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it.
It
looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
What am I supposed to think up?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a Talmberg soldier turns up all kitted out properly, in armor and a helmet, then of course I let him go. That's obvious.
All right, I'll have a look around for something.
Good luck to you.
Hey, Lady Stephanie. Lady Stephanie. Oh. Seriously.
God save. Can I help you with anything?
I would like to ask your assistance, my lady, if I may be so bold.
What's the matter, lad?
I need to get out of the castle, and your husband is keeping me here by force.
Why, for the love of God, would you want to leave the castle?
My parents are lying in the mud of Skalitz at the mercy of dogs and jackdaws. I can't just leave them there.
That's terrible. May the Lord have mercy on their souls. But how can I help you, Henry? I don't want your death on my conscience.
If I could just get past the guard at the gate somehow.
But you can. If you wear a proper suit of armor, and if he can't see your face, he won't recognize you and he'll let you go.
Good thinking.
Well, here, let's hit her with this first. I might have to pay a bribe too.
It's rather embarrassing, but if I'm to pay a bribe, I need money. Unfortunately, I don't have any.
How would you? Don't worry your head about it. This should be enough.
Thank you, my lady. I will repay you, I swear.
Where can I get
and where
the
can
armor?
I get the armor?
At the armory?
Where's that?
In the gate tower. But the soldiers sleep in other places around the castle too, and you might find armor nearby.
Thank you, my lady. I must go now.
May the Lord watch over you.
Okay. Did I manage to get anything else? Not gonna wear that. Not gonna wear that. Still got the green pants and the boots. But we got everything else we need, so let's hit her up real quick.
My lady.
God be with you. I'm sorry. Do I know you?
It's me, my lady. Henry.
I didn't recognize you at all. I still think you should stay here in the safety of the castle, Henry. But I see your heart is drawing you away from here. God go with you.
I'll be back, my lady. Don't worry. We have unfinished business. So what I will be doing is adding in the mod that gets rid of that lockpicking. You saw how awful that was. It is the worst lockpicking minigame that I've ever had to use. Seriously. Okay. Where's my horse? I do not want to steal. I do not want to steal Davish's horse. Okay. This is because...
Yeah.
Seriously? And I can't dismount. Who would have thought I would have needed to save before doing this little piece here? I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do here. Alright. Well, let me pause and then see if I can figure something out. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Oh, man. I tell you. We did manage to get out of the city. How did I do it? By saying, screw it. I got you all back. Or we got back to where we were. To, you know. So then I said, wait a minute. I already have a save. Let's see how far back it goes. And I'm like, there it is. I said, we have a save at this very same point. And I'm like, let's just load that up. Right? Because it basically, in the game, you start out and you have to do all the same things anyway. So I was like, I'll do that. So here we are. We are back on our way to Skalitz, right? So we managed to get out. Basically, there's Henry now, right? So this is how we look. We are dressed as one of the guards, and we are now. I don't know why we don't have a horse. Sometimes you can escape with a horse or without. And looks like we elected to go without. So that's another thing too, right? So you can just walk up, and maybe that might have been the better thing for us to do in my other one is, and then one of the things I could have done is gone back and
Hey, who's there? Who's there?
where is it?
Well, I never. The pig turns up willingly for the slaughter. Come here, Lily Liver. Ugh. God in heaven, no! Oh.
Some of these things we can take and we can try to repair, like, but we're not going to be able to repair everything. And then, yes, I know, I'm looting the corpses, but I'm taking just the stuff that's at 100%. And not everybody is lootable. Now you saw it's telling me now that some people don't want to die, they'll surrender. Like, well, you raise a hand to me, you're gonna die. It's like, well, because here's how it would have gone. Either I kill you or you kill me. And you wouldn't have let me surrender. So why am I going to just say, okay, yeah, well, I guess you could turn the other cheek? And in truth, that is the best way to do it, right? Do unto others as you would have others do unto you, not as you fear they would do to you. But it's, you know, you can't ask for mercy unless you're willing to give mercy. You can't ask for charity unless you would be willing to give charity. Now, the dried foodstuffs, it doesn't make sense that that was placing away. Metal. I think I'm going in the right direction. See, like that? That's spoiling. And it's like, well, how is that possible? Okay, first of all, where am I headed? Quest log. Okay. Homecoming. I have to find my parents. So that is pretty much the only thing, right? Here I am. Okay, look at that. I still got a ways to go. But it's in that direction. Okay, I don't want to sneak. I want to run. How do I run? Do I have a way to run? Am I running now? I always forget how to run. We ran back in Skalitz from the catch poles. Is that, nope, it's...
Sweet Jesus. It's the charcoal burner.
Okay. Is it B? It is B. Okay. Alright. Here, let's run a little bit.
Hey! No! Leave me be! Don't kill me. I have nothing.
I'm not gonna catch him. Hey, only one of us gets to loot the dead, and it's not you. Now watch. I'm gonna have my back turned to him, so I gotta go this way. There are no villagers here, just other looters like myself. Somebody talking? Which way? Oh shoot, I didn't want to take that. Somebody talking smack? I am fixing for a fight. For sure. Me? Who are you?
Well now, what's come pouring out from under some rock?
Okay, let's see. Oh. I think we can actually salvage some of this stuff. As a matter of fact, let's take a moment real quick here. It is fast travel point. Yay. Not like I want to come back here. Alright, let's go in here and let's look around. Okay, man, we don't need to look in there. See, they should have something in these. These barrels should have something in them. This, okay, is a crate, alright. So, it's just so disappointing when it doesn't. Hey, wash yourself. Alright, let's see. I don't think you really will find anything here. But can't hurt. Okay. Seriously. Anything in here? Anything? Alright. Alright, first let's stop. And let's see. Okay. Alright, so this couldn't be repaired or is beyond our skill to repair. Or we just... Actually, do we have a what's the name? Okay, let's see. What we need... I have lockpicks. I have a map. At 240 groschen. Yeah, I don't have the other kit. Okay. Alright, so we want to go this way. Okay, so that's not the way. Alright. Okay, we need to go back to the road. think we got somebody else up here.
What's going on there? Well, I never. The pictures.
You can't come looting if you're not even gonna be able to defend yourself, bro. Know what I'm saying? Like, man. One shot and you were down. Okay. Alright. We're back.
He didn't run like me. He died with a sword in his hand.
Seriously. Why did I take that?
You stood by his side and he did next to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. You didn't abandon them like me.
Where is she? No.
Why? Not you. Just wait a moment. I'll take care of my parents, and then I'll come back for you. I won't leave you yet.
We never make it back for her. There it is. Whoa. Okay, that's OP. I'll put it on later. I'm not gonna do anything that messes with the storyline, progressing the storyline, but yeah, that ring. See, the sad part is foreknowledge, right? So me, knowing what I know, I should just kill Speshak now. Take the shovel. Not worry about him ever again. Okay. Let's get to this. Anything left in the store here? So much for caring so much about my parents, right? All I do is come here and just looking for loot. Alright. Let's go find them.
did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me?
I don't think he wanted to.
Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him. But first, I have to find this shovel and take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
Air dog.
Get away, you mutt! Get away, you beast!
What's going on? Bishak, what in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that Mutt the butcher's? Isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
Here comes the hypocrisy right here. He's protecting his master.
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing here? What are you doing?
I want to bury my parents.
Came to bury my parents.
So bury them and leave me be.
Have I disturbed your looting? Uh-oh.
I've interrupted you robbing the dead. Is that why you're so ill-tempered? You bastard. Haven't you got a shred of honor?
And what of it? The butcher has no more need of coin. And now that I think of it, your sword would do me quite nicely as well. Will you hand it over without a fuss, or do you want to end up like the butcher here?
The only way you'll touch this sword is when I shove it in your guts.
So that's the way of it? Not without a sword, huh? Well, this isn't the end, fucker!
I was going to shove it in his guts. The quicker I'd have to not have to deal with him. Here's the sad part. Alright. shoot, I'm losing it, and I can't get it to move the way I want it to move. Come on. Okay. Alright. See, because the thing won't spin around. See, you lose it. And it's like, oh God. I'm sure it's easier with mouse and keypad, right? But it sucks. It's like, dude, did you test it both ways? And it's empty? Oh, wait. Don't tell me. Don't tell me I've already looted that in this save. Whoa. Well, guess what? I don't need all these. Gonna take that. And then this. Holy cow. There's 198 of these in there? Seriously? So basically, we'll never want for money again. We'll just have to keep coming back here. Wait, how many did I take, and why do I have all of a sudden I'm way over encumbered? I didn't take all. My inventory. I have 99 of these things, that's why. Alright. Okay, let's see. Can I have one of those? Then, holy cow. Not sure why there's so many of these in here. And now all of a sudden, hold on. In my inventory, let's go over here. For some reason, if you don't just pick one, it gives you 99 of them. There we go. Just looking for something to sell. Just looking for something to sell. That's all. Alright, here. Since we're here, then that's 100%. That is, so we're just gonna put one of these on. Okay. Then let's get over here real quick. All right. Did we salvage it? Okay. Taylor. Oh, nice. 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 So if we look at all our stuff, everything should be at 100%. So, see if we remember to come back here. Probably won't. Probably won't remember at all. That there's always money and loot right here waiting for us.
You're gonna like it.
Okay. Oh wait, there it is. Start digging. Looks like my dog. Except my dog has alopecia. And longer ears. Is that a boxer? My dog's a boxer. He does exactly the same thing.
Let's get to it.
It's not, but it looks like one.
Damn it all. How am I going to do this?
Not easily.
Do you need some help? Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword? Who are you? What do you want? Zbyszek?
Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers? We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needing it anymore. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't want.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye, cut the bastard down.
As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth.
Ah!
Alright, let me get in here. Yeah, there you go.
Fucking hell.
Get him! How about him, Runt?
Topsy Dilly!
Come on, bro.
No!
Take!
You may not survive this. Ooh.
No!
Ooh. Ooh.
How about him, Runt? How about him, Runt?
Oh, well, we were gonna give him a good what for?
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? And now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely
you
your
got your
father
blood on it,
never
bro.
would have imagined it would be your blood. I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, go fuckers!
Here's my girl.
The games are over.
Charge! Disperse this rebel!
I parted with Sarazik's longsword like I really wanted to. Like that was, you know, like given. Now, why am I back in my greens, by the way? Did they take the armor off of me? Or is it just safer to put me in my greens because you don't know what the player would have stolen and worn and kept? So safest is leave him in his greens. It's recognizable that way. Look at Sir Robart. He's like, what a waste. But at some point, somebody has to get in trouble for letting me slip by, right? No matter how I did it, I slipped out. Now that is a woman. And there we are. Kingdom Come Deliverance. Alright. Do I have a sword? Do I have something? Where's my sword? There it is. I'm killing everybody. Okay. Right straight ahead. Yep. Cumans. Killing Cumans.
Beszarás, és pont amikor kedvem lenne valakiből...
I'm stabbing you. I am not. Okay. I learned my lesson. Sorry. Nope. Sorry. Sorry. Didn't know what I was thinking. Okay, you go that way. I'll go this way. Don't chase me. Don't chase me. I'm looking for my dad. Okay, I passed him. Okay, it's this way. Alright.
Do you need some help?
No, I don't need any help at all. Unless you want to take out the humans.
Henry! There's work to be done. Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Henry, can you hear me?
Get up, Henry. Wake up. It's a new day.
Henry, can you hear me? Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
Where am I? In Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. They slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents, I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back.
That's a woman you marry.
You're awake.
Good morning.
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh. Oh, I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's broken.
How'd you find me?
How did you manage to save me?
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz and I saw Zbyszek and his thugs. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Talmberg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
What were you doing? What were you doing in Skalitz?
What in the world were you doing in Skalitz?
Waiting to die.
What?
They killed my brothers, my family, my friends.
They're all dead.
All of them. Everyone I ever loved. They killed one of my brothers in the mines. After that, what did I have to live for?
Don't say that. There's always hope.
No, there isn't. But it doesn't matter. I'm a different person now.
They were looking for me?
Searching for me?
Yes. Lord Divish sent them, led by Captain Robard. So tell me, why is a lord of such high standing interested in a blacksmith?
So Divish promised Sir Radzik he'd look after me. But as for why they should care, I've no idea.
Okay, I'm tired.
Oh, I'm exhausted.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak.
morning to you. How's the invalid today?
In need of cuddles?
Felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humor back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
Where am
This
I?
is your uncle's house?
We're in Ratay Mill. My uncle's Miller Peshek. He took me in, and I talked him into taking care of you too.
Alright, I've been laying around long enough.
I've been lying here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Radzig?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leipa. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know Sir Radzig, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to. I must see him.
If you insist. But you need to speak to my uncle first. You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of a coin you owe him.
Yes.
I've been lying here 2 weeks. My God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
If it weren't for you.
I owe you both my life, and I'll repay my debt. You have my word.
All right. But before you go to town, you should eat something. You're still weak. There's food on the table for you.
Nourishment is at 55. 55. Our inventory is at 0. You need any company? All right. Right now we're just gonna start with what we need. Or what we can sell. Like just one of those, even though we could probably sell both. Let's take that. Don't need the warhorse one, it's heavy anyway. Let's look at that one, that one. Might take that. I don't know if I want that anymore. Water, of course. Noble's boots. Take those. Some of this stuff is spoiling rather quickly. Definitely take the dried stuff. Okay, let's see. We'll take that to start. We'll take all those. That. We'll take that. We gotta take the, because we can sell those. Let's see, we'll equip that. We'll equip that. And that. I forget how to put the what's name down. We need some noble's boots, some gauntlets, or do we want the hunter's gloves? We're gonna go with the hunter's gloves. Do I need? Yep, that. I believe that's the same thing. We'll go with the helmet. We gotta put the legs on. And then that over top. Definitely put that on. Okay. And then I don't think. Oh, okay. We'll put those on. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. I mean, there's a couple of things that we're kind of missing, but we'll get those in due time. Alright, so let's see. Need some water, a couple of apples. Why? Oh, I gotta. That's why. Okay. Gotta be careful here, because you don't know. That's good enough. Okay. Okay, get your things. We got our things. Not gonna pick up a bread roll. Uncle sleeps at the top, right? Or does she? I think the uncle does. Okay, let's talk to him while we can. Hey, uncle.
My name's Henry.
Thanks for taking care of me.
Thank you for taking care of me here.
My name's Peshek, and I'm the miller here. You've already met my niece, Teresa. She took care of you for 2 whole weeks while you were in limbo. And talking of you being at death's door, while you were lying here, you worked up quite a bill with the bloodletter, who came now and again to keep you alive with his potions. That quack doesn't come cheap. I paid him what I could, but I still, that is, you still owe him.
I see. Well, it's better to be in debt than to lie dead in a ditch. What do I owe? I'm not afraid of hard work.
You won't pay for that shoveling manure. I might have a better job for you. And it's not something any fool can do. If you prove to me you're a clever lad, I might trust you with something you could really make money from. What do you say?
Okay. What would
you need from me?
A trifle. Just to take something from someone and bring it to someone else. And not get caught while you're doing it.
That sounds straightforward enough. Except for not get caught. Why would anyone want to catch me?
Oh, don't worry. It's just a job like any other. Only this one requires, let's say, the right moral disposition. Do corpses bother you?
No honourable man should touch them. That's the executioner's job.
Did you expect I'd give you a hoe and send you out to the fields? You can dig all right, but somewhere else. I want to know whether you're going to hide behind some stupid fucking scruples, or if you might be useful for more unconventional work.
Tell me more.
Prepared for just about anything, but that's a bit much. But go on. Tell me more.
Listen, it's about this ring my mate Wojciech, the Kohelnitz miller, had his eye on. Trouble is, they buried the ring by the gibbet along with the villain they hung while he was wearing it.
Jesus Christ. You want me to dig up a corpse, take a ring from it, and give it to your friend in Kohelnitz? Is nothing sacred to you?
Money first, morals later. That fellow is dead. He won't miss it. Whatever bleeding heart came up with the idea that it's disrespectful to disturb a corpse never read the Bible. It's still a human body, only it's missing a soul. Why be disgusted by something created by God?
I think I've already heard more than I need to know. You've got the tongue of the devil himself. If you tried hard enough, I bet you could justify sodomy with a goat.
Watch your mouth, boy. There's a shovel here around the mill somewhere. If there's any problem, come and see me. And here's something on the side to make you dig better.
Thanks. I'll need it. I can't believe I've come to this. Digging up corpses.
Oh, and, watch out for the executioner and his hounds. They're pretty savage. And I don't just mean the dogs. You can just throw them some meat. The dogs, that is. But the executioner? Well, don't vex him. May the Lord watch over you.
Here's the mint. There it is. Alright, let's just check something out. Okay. Okay, so now looks like we've added in everything that we can. We were getting extra XP for a while there. We don't get it anymore, so so things were leveling up much quicker. Alright, here we go. Let's get into town here.
Halt! Who are you and where are you going?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith. I'm going to see my liege, Sir Radzig Kobyla of Dvoyitz.
Of course you are, lad, and I'm the Pope. What do you want from his lordship, and what makes you think he'll see you?
I may not look the part, but I know about honor and duty. And mine is to tell Sir Radzig what happened to the sword he commissioned.
All right, then, go ahead. It'll be your skin if Sir Radzig isn't pleased.
Yeah, he's over that way. Alright, let's look. I've eaten too much already again. God dang it.
Fresh bread! Come and get it! Man cannot live by bread alone, but he can't live without it either.
Hello, good sir.
I hope I can be of help to you, knight.
Well, thank you. Let's talk trade. Alright, let's see. I don't want to... Well, yes, we do want to sell you something. Is that all we can sell you? Okay. How much gold do I have? Not that much. A knight's hunting sword. Okay. Sir, we got it. I have to leave you. Thank you anyway.
Baked goods fresh from the oven. Come and get them.
Knives, axes, rakes, hoes.
Let's talk to
Get
this
the
guy.
best right here.
Sure.
Good health to you.
Good health to you too, sir. Let's talk trade. What do you got? You have an axe. You don't have anything there. Gotta be honest with you, you really don't have much. Let's see, you got a lot of gold. So we'll sell you the alcohol. We'll sell you the stuff that we don't have equipped. We'll sell you that. Okay. Okay, but nope. All right. Okay. Alright, so what we're going to do is try to sell off all this stuff. All but 10 of these. We have almost 1,000 of these on our person. Okay. Now let's go back to buying. Okay, I don't see any other thing, so let's check the basket. We're just selling. Close the deal. Thank you.
Bread, fresh bread. Bread. Pretzels for you.
Get great changes awaiting you. Your whole life.
Hello, good sir.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
Can you show me how to repair armor and weapons better?
Me teach you? But you already know everything.
Oh, okay.
Take care now.
How much money I got? So right now, I still have absolutely no money. We will. All right, so I have to proceed. It will be unequipped. Okay, fine. I just want to sell 3 of these. Man, that's all he'll be willing to. Oh, excuse me, to purchase off me, which is $293. So let's see if you got anything worthwhile to me. I don't want a Gambison. Oh, we don't have a shield. I'm not going to worry about them right now. Alright. This is kind of what I want. See, but look how much that is. This is what I would love right here. But I don't think we can afford it. Man. Everything is so expensive. Okay. Let's shoot.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Well, we can try it. Aye, for that amount I can be persuaded.
That sucks. I hit the wrong button and it took my thing. It took out the what's names. Nope, nope. These would be better.
Let's talk about the price.
Alright, so. See now, I knew we'd come to an agreement.
Oh, well, that's very nice of you.
All the clothes in the ground, fresh. Come right up.
Okay, so what we have to do is we put those on, and then we put this back on. Alright, still all we got is a club.
Bread baked just this morning. Bread!
Alright, we won't get any cleaner. Yes, I know there's a guy.
What do you want here?
I see you survived.
Aren't you observant?
You still owe me. Don't
Mhm.
think I've forgotten.
I don't owe you. I owe your father, and he's dead. So get out of here.
Really? You want another beating?
You want another beating?
No, I don't.
So, what about the debt then?
Fine, I owe you. And what am I supposed to do about it? You think you'll get anything from me? Look at what I've got. But maybe I could. Maybe I could tell you where you can find some money.
That'd be
if you
nice.
forgive my debt, that is.
Talk then.
Alright then. Start talking.
No. First, I want you to swear you won't be demanding anything else from me.
I won't. Very well.
Very
then.
well then. Talk.
When we were running from Skalitz, I heard something. I don't know who said it. It's a miracle I could even hear it in that chaos. Either way, somebody hid a lot of coin under a dovecote.
Under a dovecote? And that's it?
That's all I know. How many dovecotes could there be in Skalitz? If you've got the guts to go back there,
I sure
you're
do.
bound to find it.
Fine. We'll see.
There's a lot of loot left there. Hey guys.
Would that be the smith's son, Hal?
On my soul, it is him.
Uh-oh.
What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
There we go. It's taking a minute. I'm going to see Saradzik.
I must speak with Saradzik. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Ratai. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Saradzik.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
Oh.
What then?
Well, you guys got to get out of my way, okay? Hello, sir. We're not doing any lock picking until
Hey, who's there?
I'm here. Observant, aren't you? What's my nourishment? Still way over. They must be up on the 3rd floor.
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Birkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honored. Pechstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzik, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
No, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order?
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Taumburg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man, and your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Rattay. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still,
It's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, Friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well. Believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything? Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, Father. He's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Sir, Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear. You're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
All right, so now we are in the service of Sir Radzik. Well, actually, Sir Hunish. All right. So, train hard, fight easy. Okay. What's in here? Nothing. What's in here? Nothing. What's in here? Something. Okay. God, I hate this thing. already have. Okay. Okay. Can we steal a horse? Hey, it's Sir Ratsit's horse. We can use it to get his sword back. He won't mind.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
I am honored that you shall pay me money for the stuff that I stole. Just one. Okay. Oh, you know what? Someone's gonna give me a torch anyway, so there. And again, you don't really have anything. Oh, actually. Are you serious? Wait, okay, back. Alright, let's go to basket. Alright. It's aggro.
No, that looks like stolen goods. I won't buy that.
Okay. Well, you're supposed to.
Everything for the house, garden and field. Home was burned to ashes by Sigismund's horde.
Okay. So that is where we are right now. And the miller will buy stolen goods from us, if need be. Alright. So, we will save and call it a day. That was another session of Kingdom Come Deliverance. Alright, thanks guys for jumping in here with me. We'll see you next time. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. Later.